numbers and horrors, Toastmaster Ahmed Basry.
Thank you, Master of Ceremonies. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I'm going to ask, who of us doesn't enjoy a good horror movie? Doesn't enjoy quite a thrill when we discover that something isn't what we believe it to be? Today, I have a twist for you. I am bored of horror movies. Every time I see a horror movie, I can predict everything that's going to happen. It's always going to be the same. A group of teenagers is going to do something stupid. Someone is going to come out of a cupboard and go wibbly wobbly boo. And we all are going to just, oh yes, scary. I have been to all the movies, The Conjuring, Ouija, everything. And I would just sit there and I would just go, yes, where's the scary part? Wait, that was the plot twist? Oh God, I'm gonna kill myself. And then it dawned on me, why don't I take matters into my own hands? Why don't I just go and find something that scared me? Ladies and gentlemen, all of us know that movies are mostly adaptations of books. And we all know that books make the imagination go wild. Which is why I took the liberty of getting something that no one can get in Bahrain. Something that I had to order and maybe smuggle. The Necronomicon. It was the Lovecraft's collection of stories. And I'm sad to say that I'm also bored of it. To me, my mind works in a mathematical sense. When I see this book, I remember, is it a 0 or a 1? Do I remember it? Yes. Am I able to predict everything? Yes. Movies and books to me are like this coin. Heads or tails. It's either one side or the other. And that's what bores me the most. But then, on the 24th of August, I received an email from a friend of mine. He told me that you're eligible to download something from a store, and it's an interactive movie, something that you might enjoy, Ahmed. So, I simply opened my PS4 and went to download it. The following ensued. For an entire week, I was enraptured. I was consumed by something as small as 1 gigabyte of data. This thing wasn't exactly a normal video game or a simple movie. Right now, the one thing that a video game has over every movie is what these cards have. A movie is, like I said, a coin. It's either heads or tails. You will know it or you don't know it. But when it comes to video games, there's something like this. Even if you knew it, it will offer you a set of cards and tell you, pick one. I will judge you and I will punish you or reward you. And that is where I enjoyed myself. Now, this little demonstration wasn't your usual, oh, there's a demonic thing in an abandoned warehouse, or, oh, you have to go into an asylum. Who of us woke in the middle of the night and decided to get a glass of water? That's where the true horror is. Who of us walked and heard something go bump? Who of us expected something to be behind them? Imagine ruling yourself and then figuring out that there is something behind you. What would you do? You would scream. You would fight it. Some of us would scream and say, oh, mommy! Some of us would just scream and try to tackle it, while some of us already had a switch knife in their pocket, so yeah, I think I have a better chance. However, what this game did to me was, it did something called mathematics against everybody. We have an algorithm that says, every time you take a step, I'm going to run a random number. This random number is going to decide, am I going to be behind you or am I not going to be behind you? So just imagine what it was like. For my playthrough, I managed to get over there to the door without seeing any monster. And then when I gave the controller to my friend, every step he made, it was right behind him. And it doesn't just end there. Like I said, Definitely game is like a set of cards. When you do something, it interacts in a different way. Like, for instance, he looked at a radio. Because he looked at that radio, a small number spawned. And because of that number, what happened was the radio simply tuned in into an audio that we had in a flash drive connected, which was something we didn't expect. Afterwards, the radio said, look behind you, look behind you, and kept repeating it. And do you know what happened when you looked behind it? Can you guess what happened to the program?
I saw it fell out of the body.
Something happened and we managed to capture it. Now, excuse the detail of the camera, but this is from that 1 gigabyte. We simply saw this. And we are perfectly grown men. We have not screamed mummy in years. We have not done anything stupid like conjure up a spirit. However, 1 gigabyte, one small look at a radio, and we were screaming like we were simple children who never experienced a horror. Ladies and gentlemen, the true horror doesn't lie in those movies with those overly complicated plots. True horror lies in simple numbers that are rolling, which you can never predict, which not even the developer can predict. And the most amazing part is, we pay money to go see those movies, while that simple torture was free and given to everyone without discrimination, and everyone had their own story. I managed to get over there, solve every puzzle without seeing that ghost. My friend had to run, had to fight for his own life because of those numbers. So remember, numbers are evil. Mathematics are very, very